This is IGN. Tom Hardy reeks plenty of it, but only the action kills. This is your IGN review of Havoc by A.A. Dowd. There's something almost curatorial about the violence in Havoc, the new pageant of senselessly spectacular bloodshed from Gareth Evans. The Welsh writer-director of The Raid and its plus-sized sequel doesn't just expertly choreograph his mayhem. He leads us on a guided tour through it, drawing our eyes exactly where they need to go at every bone-cracking moment. About halfway through this Netflix crime thriller, the characters converge upon a nightclub, the kind Blade or John Wick will often drizzle in the blood of their foolhardy pursuers. Evans films the ensuing free-for-brawl in dizzying whip pans, racing back and forth across the space to catch every body felled by a blade or tossed over railings. His camera moves like a head on a swivel, following the carnage with the hyper-focus of a referee never losing track of the on-field play. To us, it seems to serve up a live sizzle reel of harm and foul. Though the precision of the fights and East meets West bent of the material might suggest otherwise, Havoc is not another quirky Wick imitation. Small favors there, that trend is losing its luster a decade out. Instead, Evans has made a rather mercenary and familiar underworld saga, and then goosed it with his specialty for virtuosic brutality. Take out the excessive combat scenes, and there wouldn't be much else to distinguish it from other direct-to-streaming punch-ups. Even the location is generic, a glowing placeholder. The story unfolds over Christmas in an unidentified metropolis ridden with crime and riddled with bullets. The city is East meets West, too, in the sense that it alternately, if vaguely, resembles New York and Los Angeles, as played by a digitally touched-up Cardiff. Our entry point into this world is Walker Mackey, played by Tom Hardy, a hangover with a badge. Hardy's presence is about all that tethers Havoc to human interest. Like almost every actor here, he's playing a stock genre type, the cynical lifer cop burnt out by his bad decisions. But armed with his stocky frame, low mutter, and air of weary machismo, the Mad Max Fury Roadstar exudes his usual gruff credibility. He's the rare modern A-lister you can buy as an actual brute. Savor the moments when everyone stops talking and starts swinging a hook, firing a harpoon, or pumping an armory's worth of lead into the floor and ceiling. That acrobatic camera, lurching forward to stay in the fray, as dynamic as the doomed martial arts henchpeople it films, follows the golden rule of showing instead of telling. So does a kinetic opening car chase, only marginally less exciting for having clearly been put together entirely on a computer, in contrast with the best road rage sequences on Hardy's resume. So long as Havoc is delivering on the promise of, well, Havoc, it passes the time, but a more genuinely curated action flick wouldn't have wasted as much of ours. Tom Hardy joins forces with the Raid director Gareth Evans for a bloody action movie that should maybe be a little better, given their respective filmographies. Not that this Netflix crime thriller fails to deliver in the adrenaline department. The movie leaps to life whenever the bullets start flying. It's the generic gangland stuff in between that's not up to snuff, even with Hardy lending his trusty gruffness to the haunted cop boilerplate. Havoc's IGN score? 6 out of 10. Thanks for listening to IGN. My name is Tony Jackson, and for the latest game and movie updates, visit us at IGN.com.
Spoken Layer.